In the early months of 2025, the already tenuous relationship between India and Pakistan reached a boiling point. A devastating terrorist attack in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir on April 22nd claimed the lives of 26 civilians, including 25 Indian tourists and one Nepali national. The Islamic Resistance Front, an offshoot of the Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba, claimed responsibility. Investigations revealed the involvement of Hashim Musa, a former Pakistani Army Special Forces soldier turned militant. In response, India launched Operation Sindoor on May 6th, targeting 9 sites in Pakistan and Pakistan-administered Kashmir, identified as terrorist infrastructure linked to groups like Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba. The strikes reportedly resulted in 26 deaths, including children, and injured 46. Pakistan condemned the strikes as an act of war, claiming to have downed several Indian jets and authorized retaliatory corresponding actions. In a chilling turn of events, the conflict in Kashmir has once again ignited. Pakistan claims to have killed 40 to 50 Indian soldiers and shot down 25 Indian drones across its airspace. India retaliated with precision strikes under what it dubbed Operation Sindoor, targeting alleged terrorist infrastructure, leaving at least 31 Pakistani civilians dead. The violence spiraled further after Pakistani shelling reportedly killed 16 people on the Indian side. This surge in bloodshed follows the brutal killing of over 24 civilians, mainly tourists, in Indian-administered Kashmir just last month. While India pointed fingers at Pakistan, Islamabad flatly denied involvement. The cycle of accusation and retaliation continues, painting a grim picture of a land still haunted by the ghosts of ancient division and modern distrust. Following the airstrikes, heavy artillery shelling ensued along the line of control, LOC, affecting civilians on both sides. At least 12 Indian and 5 Pakistani civilians were confirmed dead in the exchanges. Diplomatic relations deteriorated rapidly. India suspended the Indus Waters Treaty, halted visa services for Pakistani nationals, and expelled several Pakistani diplomats. In retaliation, Pakistan suspended the 1972 Shimla Agreement, closed its airspace to Indian aircraft, and halted all trade with India. The Indus Waters Treaty, signed in 1960, has been a cornerstone of India-Pakistan relations, governing the distribution of water from the Indus River system. Under the treaty, India controls the eastern rivers, Ravi, Beas, Sutlej, while Pakistan controls the western rivers, Indus, Jhelum, Chenab. In a significant escalation, India suspended the treaty, citing Pakistan's alleged support for cross-border terrorism. India began desilting operations in the Baglihar Dam on the Chenab River and lowered sluice gates, reducing downstream flow to Pakistan by up to 90%. Similar operations are planned for the Kishanganga Dam on the Jhelum River. The closure of the gates at the Baglihar and Salal dams has caused the Chenab River to run dry in the Akhnor municipality of Jammu district, just before it enters Pakistan's Punjab province. Pakistani farmers fear widespread desertification and hunger as India threatens to cut off water supplies from the Indus River, raising concerns about irrigation for 80% of Pakistani farms and potentially crippling the nation's economy. The international community has expressed deep concern over the escalating tensions. The United Nations, China, Russia, and Western countries have urged both nations to exercise restraint and engage in dialogue. Iran's top diplomat visited Pakistan to mediate the escalating tensions, emphasizing the need for peaceful resolution. Both India and Pakistan are nuclear-armed nations with a history of conflicts and skirmishes. The current escalation raises fears of a potential nuclear confrontation, which would have catastrophic consequences not only for the region, but for global stability. Pakistan's defense minister labeled the threat of nuclear conflict as clear and present, emphasizing the country's readiness to retaliate if provoked. The recent events underscore the fragility of peace between India and Pakistan. The use of water as a geopolitical tool marks a dangerous precedent, with far-reaching implications for regional stability and the well-being of millions. It is imperative for both nations to return to the negotiating table, uphold international treaties, and prioritize the welfare of their citizens over political and military ambitions. The path to lasting peace lies in dialogue, mutual respect, and a commitment to coexistence.